All right, so I think you guys know this is the last class of the session. Next week, we start a new fall session. It's going to be 8 weeks. So there will be different links for that. So just make sure if you haven't registered yet that you register on lindymaine.com to get the new links mailed to you. And if you did register and you didn't get them, let me know. Send me an email and I'll resend them out to you. Or maybe they went to your spam or something. Change lives. Yeah, so I don't want anybody to be locked out next week. Try not to wait till the last second because I want to make sure that there's enough time to send you all the stuff. And if I don't get your registration until Saturday morning, I might not see it before we start class. So get those registrations in early. Shake out your first leg, hip all the way down, and then shake the foot out. Get it nice and floppy and loose. Relax all your muscles, and then the other leg, hip all the way down. Yeah.
Did you say if we already registered that we should have already gotten the?
You should have. Who is that? Is that Angela?
Terry.
Terry. Okay, and you didn't get it, Terry?
Well, it doesn't. I don't think so. But I was away for a couple weeks, so
okay.
I'll double check.
Yeah, let me write that down too, so that I remember to check if it did go out to you, and if it didn't, I'll send it. And if you didn't get it, I'll send it again. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I think that's all of the business. And if you have any questions about registration or if the website doesn't, work or whatever, send me an email. All right, so last week we're going to try and put some stuff together. We're going to try and move through our exercises with a little bit less explanation, and we'll just kind of flow through them as much as we can. And as usual, if you have any questions, just unmute yourself and pop in and ask away. So here we go. We'll start with nerves.
I don't want to extract the taste, yeah, extract the taste. I'm not satisfied. I want the thing that starts with the awesome face, which you find on the side. I don't want pork chops and bacon, that won't wait. My appetite inside. I want the thing that starts with the awesome face, which you find on the side. Now a burner usually got to eat, and a burner should eat right. I will get you 10. I'm gonna feed myself right tonight. I don't want fish right there. You worry what I say. Well, please save my life. I want the flavor and sauce with the awesome flavor, which you find on the side. I don't want to have the dish. Get back to this. Believe me, I'm never satisfied. I want the flavor and sauce with the awesome flavor, which you find on the side. I don't want pork chops and bacon, that won't awaken my appetite inside. I want the
All right, I'm sure to get dinged on copyright for that one from YouTube. All right, let's move on to shuffles. See if this tempo's good. Here we go. 5, 6, a shuffle, shuffle. But I want to take the tempo of the music down a little bit so that it's not too fast. Let's try. All right, we're going to do our fast shuffle. It's going to sound like this. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we were going shuffle, ball, change, shuffle, ball, change. We're going to speed up the ball change a little bit, and we're going to go shuffle, ball, change, shuffle, ball, change, shuffle, ball, change. So a couple things here to think about. First of all, we always talk about making it smaller. So you can't make your shuffle really big here. You have to keep it going down and up, shuffle, ball, change. Ball change, the first step of the ball change is a little bit behind me, but I'm not going to commit my weight too much to that foot because it's only there for a very brief amount of time, right? Shuffle, ball, change. So my weight really is still over my left foot. Shuffle, ball, change. Even though I'm kind of tapping down for a second there, I'm really not staying there for too long. So you want to kind of stay agile when you do this so that you can very quickly shift your weight between those 2 feet. Try it a couple times on your right. Shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, ball, change. Shuffle, without music, same song. All right, so last week we did a Maxi Ford. We did step, step, shuffle, step, step. Let's review that a little bit, and then we're going to modify it a skosh. So we're going to, our weight's going to start on our left. We're going to step on our right, step, shuffle left, step, step. Try it again. Step, step, roll, step, step. Step, step, roll, step, step. Step, step, roll, step, step. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. Let's try it on the other side. Stepping on our left first, so our weight's going to be on our right. Step left, shuffle right, step right, shuffle left. Step, shuffle, step, go. Step, shuffle, step, go. Step, shuffle, step, go. Step, shuffle, step, go. A little bit faster. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Good. So last week when we put this in a routine, we cut out that one beat where we're doing nothing. So when we were just practicing, we went 1 and 2 and 3, 4, where we did nothing. But last week we went 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Right? So let's practice that one time without music, and then we'll try with music. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Yeah, let's do that again, nice and slow. 5, 6, 5, that's 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2. One more time this side. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 1 and 2. 4 and 5. Yeah. Let's try it on the other side. Let's walk through it first. Stepping on your left. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Try again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Yeah. Let's try it a little bit faster. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 5 and 6, 7. One more time to stay even. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 5. Yeah, good. All right, let's practice this with the music a couple times. Maybe first we'll do the slow version, where we take the beat on 4 to do nothing. And then take what we did last week and we're just gonna modify it a little bit. Some of you guys have done this before, but we're gonna change this into a waltz clog. And I wanted to remind you what you did last week because it's very, very similar. So waltz clog is the same thing, except for after the shuffle, step, shuffle, instead of step, toe, you're gonna do step, step, which is gonna put you on the other foot. So you notice when we do 2 of the maxi forwards in a row, we are going in the same direction, right? 1, 2, 3. My right leg is free to start again. But in the waltz clog, 1 and 2 and 3, my left leg is free to go the opposite way next. So we're going to change directions every time. So let's try, first of all, nice and slow to do this waltz clog. Some of you haven't done it before. So we're going to start with our right, step, shuffle, just like before, and now step, step. Might be easier from the other one. And then on the other side, step, shuffle, step, step. Let's try it again. Step, shuffle, step, step. Step, shuffle, step, step. Here we go again. 1 and 2 and 3, hold. 1 and 2 and 3, hold. 1 and 2, hold. 1 and 2 and 3, hold. It's called waltz clog because traditionally you would do this step to music that was in 3/4 time, like a waltz. So it would be only 3 counts. So 1 and 2 and 3. 1. I can honestly say I've never choreographed a waltz for this class. I always change it to 4. So either do nothing on 4 or you do an extra ball change. You do something different on 4. But today we're going to do something similar in our routine that we did last week with the maxi forward, which is to do 2 in a row and then a stamp. So that's what we're going to practice now. We're going to do 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, stamp. 2 in a row with a stamp at the end. Let's try it. 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Yeah, try it again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, ball in, step, shuffle, ball in, stamp. Let's try it on the other side, same tempo. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Again, 5, 6, 5, 6, left side. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7. In this case, you would hold on 8 or clap, say, for example. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to practice with music. First, a regular waltz clog with nothing on 4. 1 and 2 and 3, hold. 1 and 2 and 3, hold. All right, let's practice that. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. little bit slower. Let's try. Do it a million times more because it's most of your routine, so you learned that already. That's good. Okay, any questions right now?
Say again what that's called.
Waltz clog is
Waltz clog. Okay.
Yeah, the one that's 3 counts. Yeah.
I find it easier after the stomp. I find it easier to pick up my other leg because then I think, okay, now I have to step on that. I want to shuffle it all the time, but it's like, no, I got to step on it. Like,
yeah.
It's like the brain.
Weight transfers are always like a super important part. So if you can make sure that your weight is transferred to that foot that you're stamping on, then you're ready to go for the next thing. Okay, let's do our routine then. Grab a sip of water if you want. We're gonna do a Jimmy Witherspoon song. And like I said, it's gonna be that waltz clog piece that you just did with the 2 waltz clogs and the stamp. That's gonna be the first section. So we do it, I believe, 4 times in a row. So we're gonna just try it again with the song. And I think it's actually slower than what you were just doing. So I think we'll find out in a second. Let's try it.
One scotch, one burger, one beer.
All right, so the first challenge of this song is listen to the intro.
One scotch.
That's it. You just get that one little guitar thing right there, and that's it. So I'm gonna run, but you guys are gonna start on 1 with your step to the right side. So it's gonna go, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get there as fast as I can. All right. Here we go.
One scotch, one burger, one beer. One scotch, one burger, one beer. Yeah. Please, Mr. Bond.
All right, it feels faster. I'm gonna slow it down 10%. We'll try it one more time. Ready?
One scotch, one burger, one beer. One scotch, one burger, one beer. Yeah. Please, Mr. Barton.
All right, feel free to add that clap in if you want. So on the blank count, which is 8, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. Feel free to add that in. Let's try it one more time.
Jen?
Yes.
Jen, can you play the music and stay there and just clap or something when it starts to show us?
Sure. Yep. Let's see. I'll do it this tempo first, and then I'll speed it up.
One scotch,
1, 2,
one burger,
4,
one
5,
beer.
6, 7, 8.
One scotch.
All right, now I'll do it full tempo, and we'll practice it.
One scotch,
1, 2,
one burger,
4,
one
5,
beer.
6. Yeah, good idea. It's good to know the song. I have a slight advantage because I know the song. All right, let's try it this tempo.
One scotch, one burger, one beer. One scotch, one burger, one beer. Yeah. Please, Mr. Bartender.
All right, you've been practicing that a bit, so I think we're gonna move on from that. The one thing I can say though, if you're struggling with that step, is that the same thing I said for the waltz clog, or maybe I said it for this one. No, I said it for this one. Is to remember to kind of stay able to change your weight quickly between those 2 on the ball change. Step, 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 step. Let's try that for a second. Ball change, ball change, ball change, ball change. Quickly between the 2. So I'm really not doing this. I'm not going step, step. I'm going step, step. You see how if you can see where my body is. Luckily, I'm backlit by the rainy day outside, but like, I'm not going backwards and forwards when I do that ball change. I'm just kind of bouncing off of that step, step, and I'm staying over my front leg the whole time. That's going to help me be able to transition faster between those 2 feet. Try it on the other side. Step, 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 step. My body is staying generally in the same spot. Yeah, so think about that when you do that step, and that's going to help you kind of stay more agile. All right, the next part, we're going to do a flat heel on the right. We're going to do a flat heel, step, step. Now this one is a different kind of ball change because it's really just a step, step. It's not quite as quick as the other one. So the rhythm of it is going to sound like this. The left heel, step, step. The left heel, step, step. Let's try it on the right side. The left heel, then left, right. Left, right. Try it on the other side. Left, flat heel. The left heel, and then step, step, right, left. Right, left. Try it again on the right. Let's do it back to back. 5, 6, 7, 8. The left heel, step, step. The left heel, step, step. The left heel, step, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's see, a couple of things about this. First of all, if we were in real life, we might travel with this move like this, right? We might, if we had space. We're practicing on tiny wooden boards. Everything is right underneath us. So the flat is just going to be right underneath us. And what I want you to avoid is going up in the air before you come down to that flat, right? We got to keep it nice and compact, so it's super small. So I'm kind of brushing, using my leg, but also using my ankle to just keep it right here. So let's try that sequence again, starting on the right foot with a flat heel. 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Flat heel, step, step, heel, step, step, heel, step, step, heel, step. Do 4 of them for a little break before we go back to our waltz clog. So does anybody have any questions about that little thing there with the flat heels? Okay. So after that, so just to recap, we've done 4 of the waltz clogs with the little sequence. We're going to do 4 of these, and then we're going to go back and do 2 more waltz clogs. So after our last one, left heel, step, step. Our right leg is free. And we're going to do step, shuffle, ball change, step, shuffle, ball change. And then step, shuffle, ball change, step, shuffle, ball change. And that's the whole first phrase. Okay, so let's try doing that whole thing. I'll call it out nice and slow before we do it with music. So starting with 4 of our little waltz clog sections. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Waltz. Again. Once more. Last time. Step, step. Heel, step, step. Heel. 2 more. Clog. Yeah, good. Any questions, you guys? Is it kind of clear? It does go with the music, so that'll help. All right, let's try it. We'll slow it down a bit. Try that part with the music.
One scotch,
I wasn't ready. Here we go.
one scotch, one bird, one fish. One scotch, one bird, one fish. Please, Mr. Bartender, listen here. I ain't here for trouble, so have no fear. One scotch, one bird, and one fish. One stop, one bird, one view. One stop, one bird, one view. Please, Mr. Bartender, listen here. I ain't here for trouble, so have no fear. One stop, one bird, and one view. I don't want soda.
All right, let's try it a little bit faster. Here we go.
One stop, one bird, one view. One stop, one bird, one view. Please, Mr. Bartender, listen here. I ain't here for trouble, so have no fear. One stop, one bird, and one view. I don't want soda.
Yeah, good. Any questions, you guys? Okay, we're gonna do the next part, nice and easy. So the next part, you can hear the next, it has like a little break in the music. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do just some heels. We're gonna do both heels at the same time. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's try it. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bouncing, giving your heels a little extra. I want you to bend your knees and be a little bit forward when you're doing this. And you can do different things with your arms. I want you to do something though. So either have them out to the side. Sometimes we do this kind of a thing where you're like shaking your hands like they have water on them. Do something. And the other thing that you can do is like in Lindy Hop, this is called a mess around, where we go around in a circle with our hips as we're doing this. You can add that in if you want, but if you want to keep it to the heels, good. All right. Let's try that just for seven counts, and it's going to come right after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try it. So we're starting with the wall squat on the left. Here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. If you want to jump into it, you can. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How energetic you're feeling this Saturday morning. Okay, so that's that. Pretty simple, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do and right, left. And you're going to step out a little bit in front. The next thing is going to take our feet back. So, and 8. And then we're going to do this. We're going to do this little brush back. So I'm picking up my toe right here. I'm brushing back once. I'm touching behind and then coming back to where I started. So starting with the right leg, and 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. So we're doing the move 4 times, it's 8 counts. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. So this move, I'm not going forward. After my foot is on the ground, I'm literally just picking up my toe. I'm not going forward to come back. Starts right where it is. Okay? Try that a couple times. Brush that, step. Same leg. Try it on the other leg. Maybe a little slower. Step. Starts right from where it is. Don't bring it out to the front. And now let's try alternating. So we're here. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what you're thinking about really is just like, I'm going to take my foot from here and move it to the back. But in between, I'm going to make a toe tap sound on the way. So none of this, only back. Okay? Let's try this. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look slow. Here we go. Starting from the heels. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8. Try that again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're gonna do this twice in a row to the song. Let's see if I can find it in the music, and we'll do it just that part. All right, here we go.
One scotch and one beer. One scotch, one bourbon, and one beer.
5, 6, 5, 6, here we go.
I don't want soda, bubble gum. You got what it takes. Yes, my baby's been gone. Every day's lost. On this street, and I can't get all. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Scotch, one bourbon, and one beer.
5, 6, 5, 6, here we go.
I don't want soda, bubble gum. You got what it takes. Yeah, sure. Since my baby's been gone, every day is lost. On this street, and I can't get all. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer.
All right, you guys, you've learned the whole sequence, basically, because after that, we just go back to the waltz clog, and I think we do it, I think we're back to the beginning, actually. But basically, it's just those sections repeated over and over and over for the whole song. Do you guys have any questions about that mess around section and those brush backs? No. Okay. Speak now. Okay, then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna practice the whole thing. Don't worry too much about the sequence. I have a feeling you're gonna start hearing it in the music because it's the same thing over and over again. Let's try to go as long as we can. We'll try to see if we can do it a couple more times before the end of class. Let's do it one time at the slower tempo and then we'll speed it up. All right, here we go. Ready?
One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Please, Mr. Bartender, listen here. I ain't here for trouble, so have no fear. One scotch, one bourbon, and one beer. Listen here, I ain't here for trouble. Have no fear. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. One more milk and make it strong. My baby is all alone. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Hey, Mr. Martin, listen here. I ain't here for trouble. Have no fear. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. Give it to us. Pour a corn, one scotch.
Nice. Good job, you guys. So I don't know if you noticed, there's one spot in there for one of those heel breaks where we only do it one time through and then we go back to waltz spa. It's just the way the song goes. Let's try it one last time, full speed. Any questions before we try it? Okay, here we go.
One scotch, one bourbon, one beer. One scotch, one scotch,